Business Forum Show with host Kevin Hunter.
Kevin Hunter here on the Business Forum Show, and my special guest in studio with me is Rod Erickson. And you can call his office at 360-430-8962 and also find him on the web at coldwellbanker.com. So first of all, welcome to the show, Rod.
Thank you, Kevin. Nice to be here.
Glad to have you. So people know who Coldwell Banker is. Let's talk about how you got involved in real estate a little bit, because you've been in this business for 4 decades. What were you doing before this?
Well, I got out of college in 1965 and came back to Longview, where I'd lived since 1954. So I'd gone through school and elementary, junior high, and high school in Longview. And so I came back and got a job teaching in Longview, actually teaching in the 6th grade at the school that I had actually gone to the 6th grade in when I moved to Longview in 1954. Taught school for about 10 years. I enjoyed it very much. I really enjoyed the kids. The adults in the business gave me a headache now and then.
That kind of happens.
But it was a good job, a good job. And I wasn't looking for anything different, but a friend of mine that I'd known for many years, he had just bought a real estate office called Cascade Agency. He called me up. He said, "Rod, why don't you come and sell real estate in the summertime when you're
supplement your income
when you're not teaching?" And I said, "Well, that doesn't sound too bad." So I tried it, got my license, started selling June of 1975, and I had so much fun at selling real estate that I started realizing that teaching was a job. Selling real estate was go out and play. So I taught school that next year and sold real estate also. Realized I couldn't do both things at the same time and give them both any justice. I was thinking about, just quitting the school teaching pretty seriously, and my dad said, "You're crazy. You got a good salary coming in, you got benefits, you got summers off, you go into real estate, you don't know what could happen." Well, I wrestled around with that a little. It was a pretty good argument. However, I finally decided, one day I thought, well, where is my security? Where is my confidence? I could lose my teaching job anytime. Something could happen. I realized, my confidence, my help is in God. So the question really isn't, well, can God take care of me if I'm a real estate agent just as well as he could take care of me if I'm a school teacher? I decided the answer is yes. So I decided to go into real estate. I've never regretted it. It's just a fabulous job for me. It was made for me, I think. I've been with the same broker owner for 40 years now, and that's kind of unheard of in the real estate business. You kind of move around a lot, but Jerry and I have been selling real estate together for 40 years.
Wow.
I'm still having a lot of fun with it.
So this is Coldwell Banker, and I want to talk a little bit about some of the what's happened in the business world as it pertains to computers and how it's affected your job, because you talked about using the 3x5 recipe cards back when you started in real estate, and you've seen everybody in every business has seen huge changes in technology, but you've seen some very significant things happen in real estate.
Yeah, it's been crazy. We used to have a shoebox that had the little 3x5 cards in it, and the information about a listing was right on there, address and price and square footage and so on. And we had to rifle through those cards all the time and keep them up to date and write in there pending and sold and keep everything up to date so that we knew what we had for sale and what was already gone. Now we have incredible amounts of information on every listing at our fingertips. It's an amazing difference in the 40 years that I've been selling real estate.
Well, just like anything else that's on the internet, people can find things really from anywhere. So when you think about putting a listing up on the internet in this local market, what's the distance? How far out do people actually contact you from about a listing in Longview?
All over the world. I got a call from Israel the other day on a listing that I've got in Longview. I get calls from North Dakota, from all over the world, basically. Yeah, it's amazing. It used to be maybe an ad in the paper of the local newspaper, and then whatever marketing I could get done, talking to people, rattling the bushes, trying to find somebody to buy or sell. Nowadays, it's completely different.
What's changed for you since people saw the real estate market take a fairly significant dip in this local market, like in 2007, 2008, 2009, in that range? What adjustments have you seen or had to make in the real estate business relative to what happened 5 years ago?
Well, real estate is a little bit up and down, cyclical. However, generally, it is on a continual upward trend. Values continue to go up. It's not the first slowdown I've been through. 1980, I believe it was, the mountain blew. People left this area because they were afraid of the mountain. There were 5 Century 21 real estate offices in Cowlitz County. There were 5 of them. Every one of them was gone shortly after the mountain blew.
Wow.
None of them stayed open. In fact, our door almost shut. Cascade Agency at the time, we affiliated, instead of shutting the door and just quit, we affiliated with Coldwell Banker in 1984. And from there on, we've been flying. Been the #1 office in Longview for 20, 30 years out of the years that we've been with them.
Well, it's been a good run for you, and obviously you've enjoyed it a lot. And to do anything for 40 years has to be a great love and passion of yours.
Well, the problem is I can't even stop.
Yeah.
I ain't going to retire.
Kevin Hunter here on the Business Forum Show. My special guest is Rod Erickson. You can contact him at 360-430-8962, and, of course, CaldwellBanker.com. Thanks for joining us here on the show.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks for listening.